Good morning, Cedar Park. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, and it's an A-Day.
This morning, CPHS News crowned its own royalty this weekend, and this isn't the first time. The story behind the sweep coming up.
Also ahead, Middle East tensions are now hitting close to home, and Cedar Park drivers are feeling it. How much more you might be paying.
And in this morning's brief, Texas lawmakers have concerns regarding Roblox. We'll tell you why.
Plus, on this week's HOSA Health Minute, your body could be fighting something right now and you might not know it. Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now.
Good morning and welcome back to the Wolfcast. I'm Mitchell Moss, in for Kira Cox.
I'm Allie Sang, in for Reed Cummins.
And I'm Lyndon Reed, in for Lulu Lynch. Prom weekend is in the books, and CPHS has a new king and queen. Juniors and seniors celebrated Saturday night at the Bob Bullock Museum. CPHS News' very own Reed Cummins and Lulu Lynch took home the crowns, making it a sweep for the year. The two also won Homecoming King and Queen back in the fall. This year's prom featured a DJ, a 360 photo booth, casino games, and 2 disco balls. Here's senior Nathan Birch tearing up the dance floor. If you see our prom royalty walking the halls, make sure to congratulate them on their big win.
CPHS drivers may be feeling some pain at the gas pump. International tension affects workers overseas. Recently, tensions in the Middle East erupted into direct conflict in the Strait of Hormuz. A critical oil transport route was closed indefinitely. As a result, gas prices all around the world have spiked, including prices at stations here in Cedar Park. For students who struggle with jobs, extracurriculars, and school, this extra cost could hit hard. Junior Oscar Jin talks about how the conflict is affecting his mindset.
Oh yeah, I definitely think that I need to put in more hours when I'm working because, you know, gas prices are so high. And, you know, like, make more money to make up for the cost.
Only time will tell how the conflict and the oil market will keep fluctuating. Tune in to CPHS News for more updates.
Coming up on this morning's brief, right after this break.
Good morning, I'm Malcolm Meraki and welcome to this morning's brief. First, the fragile ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran is teetering on the edge, and a seized cargo ship is at the center of it. Over the weekend, the U.S. Navy destroyer USS Spruance fired on and seized an Iranian-flagged cargo ship called the Tuska in the Gulf of Oman after it attempted to bypass the U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports. Trump called Iran's recent actions in the Strait of Hormuz a, quote, total violation, end quote, of the ceasefire agreement, which is set to expire this Wednesday. Iran's military called the seizure a quote-unquote act of aggression, end quote, and warned it would retaliate. Iran has once again closed the strait to most shipping, sending oil prices surging over 6%. Trump has said it is quote-unquote highly unlikely he will extend the ceasefire, though he announced a U.S. delegation will travel to Pakistan for a second round of peace talks. Iran has not yet confirmed if it will attend. Next, Texas House Speaker Justin Burrows is calling for an investigation into Roblox after a user-created simulation of a school shooting surfaced on the platform. Burrows instructed the Texas House State Affairs Committee to study child safety and accountability on gaming platforms, singling out Roblox, where nearly 40% of its daily users are under 13 years old. The speaker called the simulation a quote-unquote profound moral failure, end quote. He directed lawmakers to examine content moderation gaps, potential civil and criminal liability for third-party developers, and whether age verification laws should apply to gaming platforms. In other news, a California insurance scam involving a person in a bear costume has ended in court, and it did not go well for the bear. 3 people in California were sentenced for insurance fraud after staging fake bear attacks inside a Rolls-Royce and 2 Mercedes in 2024, and submitting nearly $142,000 in fraudulent claims. Investigators dubbed the case Operation Bear Claw. The scheme unraveled when a California Department of Fish and Wildlife biologist reviewed the submitted footage and concluded that it was quote-unquote clearly a human in a bear suit. Detectives then found the costume in the suspect's home. All 3 pleaded no contest to felony insurance fraud and were sentenced to a weekend jail program followed by probation. So, how about that?
I think
really
that's
creative.
crazy. It's
That's
like
really creative.
you found a way to just like dress up as bears and like try to do like an insurance fraud.
Watch the footage, it's like so funny. They actually have like these like, I don't know what to call them, like brass knuckles, but they have like claws on them, and like the guy's in the
That's
bear costume like
crazy.
tearing up the inside of his car, and it's like looks so goofy, and you like look at that and you're like, that's
Yeah,
never
yeah,
gonna work,
that's
and they just did it
definitely
anyway.
not
Right on
real, like,
cartoon.
that's-
See, my wonder is, how could they even think up that? Like, what would cause you to be like, I want to make money off of a bear attack?
Yeah.
You have to be really creative
pretty
for that,
creative.
yeah. So, well, thanks, Michael. Coming up next, a brand new Host Health Minute right after this break. Welcome back to the Host Health Minute, where we take 60 seconds to share health facts and tips that keep you safe and informed. Today we'll be discussing allergies. Allergies can happen when the immune system overreacts to a normally harmless substance called an allergen. Common allergies include foods like peanuts, shellfish, and dairy, as well as pollen, pet hair, and insect stings. Allergic reactions can range from mild to severe, mild symptoms including sneezing, itchy eyes, rashes, or runny nose. However, some people can experience a life-threatening reaction called anaphylaxis. Symptoms of anaphylaxis can include swelling of the throat, difficulty breathing, a drop of blood pressure, dizziness, or even loss of consciousness. In these severe cases, an epinephrine auto-injector, also known as an EpiPen, is used. It works by quickly opening airways, improving breathing, and raising blood pressure. Understanding allergies and knowing how to respond can save lives. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, stay educated. With CPHS News, I'm June Ferguson. Today's Wolfcast, thank you for taking the time to join us during your den.
You can catch anything you missed and more on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
We'll have a preview on the Robotics Worlds competition. With CPHS News, I'm Mitchell Moss, in
for Reed Cummins.
And I'm Landon Reed, in for Lulu Lynch. Remember to make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.